What's up, Shutter Sports Media? My name is Kyle Chambers, and I think the Kansas City Chiefs could continue their dynasty run this season. The beginning of the Chiefs dynasty goes all the way back to 2012. Over that course of that year, the Chiefs went 2-14, and Romeo Crennel just wasn't cutting it as the Chiefs head coach anymore. That's why during that offseason, the Chiefs decided to go with Andy Reid. Andy Reid was coming off of 14 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles as the head coach, where he had 5 NFC Championship appearances and 1 Super Bowl appearance. If there was anybody to help turn the ship around for the Kansas City Chiefs, it was going to be Andy Reid. After changing their head coach around, the Kansas City Chiefs also decided to make a change at quarterback. Matt Castle wasn't having the production that the Chiefs wanted from the starting quarterback, so they decided to trade for Alex Smith. Alex Smith was a veteran quarterback who had playoff experience. Having said that, he came off a 2012 year that was hindered with concussions. What the Chiefs liked about Alex Smith was the fact he was able to lead a football team, and that's exactly who the Chiefs wanted to help rebuild their franchise. And the Chiefs weren't done building their team that spring. They ended up drafting Travis Kelce 63rd overall out of Cincinnati University. What the Chiefs liked about Travis Kelce coming out of college was his amazing blocking ability and his quick feet. Travis Kelce spent his rookie season as a backup, learning behind veteran tight ends on the team, but in 2014, he finally became a starter. Between 2013 and 2016, there was nobody behind Alex Smith to be able to hand the reins to for a succession plan. In 2017, with the 10th pick overall, the Chiefs decided to build for the future, drafting Patrick Mahomes from Texas Tech. What scouts really liked about Patrick Mahomes coming out of college was his amazing arm strength and accuracy. In Patrick Mahomes' rookie season, he was a backup quarterback behind Alex Smith. Patrick did show flashes of talent though. In his first NFL career start in Week 17 against the Denver Broncos, he threw for 284 yards and helped the Kansas City Chiefs get the win. Going into 2018, it was clear to the Kansas City Chiefs that they wanted to make Patrick Mahomes their franchise quarterback. They chose to trade their longtime starting quarterback Alex Smith to the Washington Commanders, starting a new era in Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes' first season as a starter was impressive. He was the regular season MVP. Travis Kelce was helping out Patrick a lot with 5,900 receiving yards. And together, they led the Kansas City Chiefs to an AFC Championship appearance. They unfortunately lost to the eventual Super Bowl champion New England Patriots led by Tom Brady, but that was just the beginning for the Kansas City Chiefs. In the 2019 season, the Chiefs were finally able to break through, winning their first Super Bowl since 1970 and their second in franchise history. 2020 was the best regular season the Chiefs have had yet, going 14-2, and there was a lot of upside going into the playoffs that year. Tom Brady did end up getting the Chiefs number again, this time in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, beating Kansas City in the Super Bowl. In 2021, everyone thought the Chiefs would bounce back because they did lose to one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in the Super Bowl the previous year, but unfortunately they lost in overtime in the AFC Championship game to Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. With this much talent, the Kansas City Chiefs weren't just going to lay down and walk away. The Kansas City Chiefs went on to beat the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 57 and the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 58. Going into 2024, there was a lot of hype around the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are trying to become the first team in NFL history to have 3 Super Bowl championships in a row. They did make it back to the big game, facing the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59. Things didn't go according to plan for the Chiefs, unfortunately, in Super Bowl 59, as Jalen Hurts dominated, helping the Philadelphia Eagles secure their second Super Bowl victory in franchise history. There's no doubting that this version of the Chiefs is one of the greatest we've ever seen. They have 3 Super Bowl appearances in a row. In Super Bowl 57, 58, and 59, they've won 3 championships in 5 years, and the combination of Andy Reid as head coach, Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, and Travis Kelce at tight end is one of the greatest team foundations that we've ever seen in franchise history. But the question is, will they be able to add on to their dynasty in 2025? Do you think the Kansas City Chiefs will win Super Bowl 60? Let me know in the comments. I'm Kyle Chambers, and thank you for listening to my rant about the Kansas City Chiefs.